I really quite enjoyed A Date by Christmas Eve. By no means is this a perfect film, and there are certain things that I think could have been done slightly better or were better written. But ultimately, I really enjoyed this. This was released in 2019, directed and written by Jake Helgren, who's done quite a few really good Christmas films, and stars Vanessa Lengies as our protagonist, Chelsea. And she works for a company where she has been tasked with coming up with new festive branding for a dating app. It's basically, you know, Tinder. It's all about swiping right and left and putting somebody on the naughty list and somebody on the nice list and making the interface very festive. She comes up with this idea, but for some reason her co-worker has the exact same idea. How did that happen? Well, actually, I was quite curious to find out how that happened, and that's, a lot of the film is building up to that. And credit where credit is due, the pacing with this film is brilliant. There are a lot of questions that I had, and it doesn't really reveal them too soon. It takes its time and gives us a reason to keep watching. But there's also an element of magic. The company hires a Mrs. Kringle to be the Mrs. Claus in their marketing campaign. Mrs. Kringle is played by Morgan Fairchild. Brilliant, looks amazing. The costume for Mrs. Kringle is one of the most beautiful Mrs. Claus costumes I've seen. Absolutely stunning. And there's an element of magic there, where somehow, suddenly, people start revealing truths. I won't say any more than that, but it definitely gets people into a lot of sticky situations. To begin with, Chelsea absolutely loves this. It completely works in her favour. But then, maybe she doesn't come off too good either. And it's all about being careful what you wish for, and maybe looking behind the masks. People are not always honest. Sometimes they're dishonest in a way that affects other people, but maybe they have their own insecurities and reasons for doing that. It doesn't excuse it, but maybe you need to look past the surface. There are a lot of fun morals in this that you can take away from it. Jane Sibbett's also in this. Nice to have two former Friends cast members in this, and it's quite festive. There are a lot of gift wrapping and pretty decorations and Christmas trees. I think it will put you in the festive mood. As I said, it doesn't give everything away straight away. It does hold back some things. So that's something that I really like. The pacing is good, the narrative is interesting. I won't say how it was revealed, but when they reveal how Blythe, Chelsea's co-worker, stole those ideas, I thought it was quite clever. It was simple and yet clever because I didn't see it coming. With regards to other things in Chelsea's personal life, I thought they were quite boring and not very interesting. For me, the interesting aspects revolved around her work life, the drama in the office, and any scenes with Mrs. Kringle, because she just looked amazing. And visually, the film is pretty stunning. A lot of beautiful festive colours and lights. It's pretty good. As I said, it's not the best. I feel like Chelsea as a character could have reacted differently, especially as the film developed. She just seemed unaware of a lot of her surroundings. That did change, she does learn quite a bit, but quite a lot of the time I feel like she needs to open her eyes a bit more. But ultimately, I can't complain too much. I do think that A Date by Christmas Eve, which was apparently called the naughty list at one point, it's definitely worth the watch. It's fun, it's festive, you can't really go wrong with it.